Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is August the 30th, 2022. We're going to talk about Bed Bath & Beyond today and how Ryan Cohen, who once had a pretty big stake in Bed Bath & Beyond, sold the stock and how he may become under investigation or be probed by the SEC. Welcome everyone to the channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I do price when these guys appreciate my videos, my content. Then go ahead and hit that like button because I am here to show you that it doesn't require us delving into a whole lot of information. All we have to do is focus in on the price chart, but I wanted to start giving you all my perception as to some of the information that is being construed on the internet so that we can become more proficient in understanding how information is being created to make us move, to make us think a certain way. Take a look at this article from TipRanks, right? It's written by Cheryl on August the 29th, 2022. Ryan Cohen may be inspected for Bed Bath & Beyond stock sale. Now, once I get done with this article, we're going to go back and look at the price chart for Bbby and see whether or not the market's going to go up. Okay, so now real quick, check this out. Went through, highlighted a couple of things here in the article I wanted to talk about. Billionaire investor Ryan Cohen sold his entire Bed Bath & Beyond stake on August the 16th and the 17th. Sold it, all right? This surprise sale was just a few months after he first bought the shares of the home goods retailer in March 2022. So he bought in March of this year, sold in August. Okay. Now, per the WSJ, I'm not sure if that is Wall Street Journal. It may be somebody totally different. There is speculation that Cohen may have failed to comply with regulatory disclosure before selling his position in Bed Bath & Beyond. The Securities and Exchange Commission requires an activist investor to disclose his intent to sell the shares while filing Form 13D of share ownership. Now, on August the 16th is when he began selling his stake. He also filed the 13D, disclosing his 11.8% stake in Bed Bath & Beyond, bringing the total shares of 9.45 million. Now, in that filing, he did not mention his intent to sell it, though. The news sent the shares soaring as several investors followed Cohen's convention. Now, Cheryl had to prove that people followed what he was doing in regards to Bed Bath & Beyond. Soon after, the investor filed a Form 4 with the SEC dated August the 16th, in which Cohen's firm RC Ventures had undertaken a series of sales. Okay, so he filed a Form 4 with the SEC saying that he sold his stake in Bed Bath & Beyond. The form became public only on August 17th in the afternoon, leading to a massive slump in Bed Bath & Beyond's price. They completed the wholesale on August the 17th. Okay. Now, this is the whole gist as to why I don't focus in on articles and try to justify where I think price is going to go. Because Cheryl went through this whole article about how he may get investigated by the SEC, but at this very last paragraph, look at this. She writes, security experts and law professors are mulling whether there has been a breach and whether the SEC will investigate Cohen in the matter. However, most of them argue that there may be no proof of intent to sell, and hence any investigations is not possible. Also, the SEC has not approached Cohen on the subject to date. So she wrote this whole article just to conclude that nothing may happen. This is how you're able to tell that people also try to persuade us in how we should be thinking. She tried to lead the reader into thinking that Ryan Cohen misled people because he bought but did not tell people that he sold his position. But at the very last sentence, the very last paragraph, she also tells us that, hey, nothing may happen at all. So what's the point of the article, Cheryl? Was it just to get the clicks? Because I want everyone to realize everyone is here to get eyes and views, period. So she has drawn people to this article of just the hint that Ryan may get investigated, just a hint. But she also gave you a loophole and said, well, it may not happen. So here we are today. Now let's look at the price in Bed Bath & Beyond though, because for me, this is where the action is. This is where we can tell what the majority of the market is thinking. So I did a video in Bed Bath & Beyond on August the 18th. Didn't do a price prediction. You guys can see on August the 17th and the 18th, Bed Bath & Beyond has fallen down on its face when Ryan supposedly sold his stake. All right. So now here we are again. Now the market in Bed Bath & Beyond, you guys can see I had this massive slope. Price can hold it. So we already know that that is not where the buyers are at. So check this out. This other ascending line, we can see that this is where the buyers are at, right? Because I had this other line here too, because I want us to see how low can the market go before the buyers jump on board. They jumped on board here, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. So now this is where we need to make and understand how price in Bed Bath & Beyond is going to move. Now, even though we may expect price to go up, I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers who's going to continually come out and say the short squeeze is going to continue. I'm not going to pump this stock. I don't do that. If I think price is going to go up, I'll tell you, but I'll only show you how high in relation to the information that's already created on this chart. Now, currently, there is some strength into the market in Bed Bath & Beyond, especially on the 3-day chart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I think the market is about to do in Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, so seeing how the market confirmed the ascending line, that's one reason why I'm looking for price to go up. And even here on this 3-day price bar, even though we are noticing that we close off of the highs, we were still able to see the market sustain itself and not crash. Okay, now I'm looking for the market in Bed Bath & Beyond to try to hit that 1750 area. Okay, that would be the first location. We might fall a little bit shorter than 1750, so like maybe $17 to 1750. You guys can see that's like a 30% run up for where the market closed on yesterday's trading. Okay, right here, this is Bed Bath & Beyond on the 5-day chart. So I really don't see market being that weak in Bed Bath & Beyond. We did see some weakness here. Supposedly this is where Ryan sold out his position in Bed Bath & Beyond right here, but the market is still showing the interest. It still has demand for this stock. Even though he sold out his position, people are still here buying up this stock. So I am going to look for Bed Bath & Beyond to go up. Okay, now just to like $17 to $17.50, we may inch up a little bit higher up here to 18, so I'll bring it up there as well. But that's about how far. Okay, you guys can already see in pre-market, the market in Bed Bath & Beyond is trending higher, trading at $14.73. Let's just see what the sellers are going to appear in the market in Bed Bath & Beyond. But outside of that, I do suspect that price is going to move higher in Bed Bath & Beyond, but maybe not a short squeeze. All right, so now give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.